Klaus, you say?
I believe it's Klaus. Yes.
Oh, what's not to love?
Oh, there she is, Catherine Kirk, after that stunning 7 under 65.
Every time I see a koala, I just smile. I mean, how can you not? They're just gorgeous.
They've got sharp claws on them.
Thanks for bringing her out. Yeah, appreciate it.
Just notice that helping breeze too. You see the thing on the tree.
You see one tree, and then two.
Yeah, you see the point above the tree. See the thing on top of the tree.
Just straight to.
Yeah, and
More or less.
yeah, the point. See that point, the tower on the tree. Just go left.
What's the idea?
No, straight down.
So easy to take this layup for granted and just think, you know, I'm just going to throw it out to the dog leg and try and hit back up the length of the green. But really, that ridge that runs through the landing area has been kicking balls into the left rough all morning. Good looking strike. This should be absolutely fine for Jin Yun. Comes up just short of the ridge.
Oh, that'll be okay. Dean loves to give a good direction. That's actually a church spire back there.
Plenty of those.
We are the city of churches.
How many are there?
Oh, now you ask.
Oh, shot! Yes, Handa! Come on, Handa!
The prize that every Australian hopes to claim. But only 3 names have been etched on that trophy. Our own Jane Crafter, Jan Stevenson, and also Kari Webb 5 times. And another Korean looms.
Yes,
Hannah Green aspired to that this morning.
And that's a good layup. Now just going with the iron. Good fundamentals here. Compact backswing. Delivers the back of the club onto, onto the back of the ball beautifully and crisply. Nice high finish. Good balance. Both she and Minjee Lee, taught by Richie Smith in Perth. Both played at different clubs. Minjee at Royal Fremantle, Mount Lawley for Hannah Green.
Finally a birdie for Sung Young Yu.
Patience is a virtue. And it's come at the 17th hole. One of the hardest holes on the golf course.
Bang, bang, 16-17 for her now, Chella Choi.
Oh, and up and over a number of little ridges here at the 18th hole. Break down to the right. Come on. Now, she loves coming back to Australia. She's had some very good performances, including a runner-up to Kari Webb at the Victoria Golf Club in 2014.
Well, the aggressive play on 16 does reward Herjin Choi with a birdie. 2 to play, 2 behind.
Now, Mo Martin from the US for a par. That sort of a day for Mo. She will drop a shot. 1 over par today for Mighty Mo.
Just looking at the leaderboard, Jane. 16 has been kind. It's averaging under today. It's the 4th kindest hole on the course, and then you've got the toughest at 17 and the 3rd toughest at 18 to come. So really Herjin Choi had to make birdie there.
Nally, an excellent layup for Ko.
Absolutely perfect. And that whole location is only 3 metres behind it before the bunker, so something short will leave an uphill putt. And that would be ideal. Ball slightly above her feet. And it sounded a little bit heavy, took a very big divot. But managed to get the centre of the club face, it seems.
Oh, another quality shot. It's easy to run out of superlatives watching this young lady. She's really put on a clinic. A couple little stumbles, but been playing very good percentage golf.
In boxing terms, she's played like a competitor with 20 centimetres extra reach.
And her dad is an amateur boxer. That was a great shot. Should have been duly rewarded by the green team. Maybe they've popped out for lunch and temporarily will be back again.
Yeah. 2 holes left for Minjee Lee's 2018 Australian Open.
Well, currently in a tie for 5th, alongside Sun Young Yu and Marina Alex at 7 under par.
It'll be 3 top 10s in the last 4 years at a home open for Minjee as Chella Choi finishes out. 69, 73, 70 and even past 72 on the final round today. 4 under for the tournament.
One over par today for Nasa Hataoka. A couple of 6s on the card. Put pay to her charge up the leaderboard, but it's been a couple of birdies on the back 9 to steady the ship. But I think Nasa Hataoka, very bright future after winning Q School 2017.
4 for Minjee at 17. Incredibly consistent, but you can see the frustration. I mean, it's a really good week for her, but such is the yearning of the Aussies to win here. It's not just another week for them.
No, it isn't. And I think, you know, that's always the hardest thing when you tend to put a little too much pressure on yourself and you try. It's hard not to try too hard. It's hard not to just let it happen. And to be fair, they've run into someone who is on fire, who has just played pretty much flawlessly. Even the little stumbles haven't been drastic. Just been the odd bogey sprinkled here and there, but she's made a lot of birdies, Jin Young Ko, and just quality ball striking.
The Australians really have come to the party. Catherine Kirk, Hannah Green and Minjee Lee all up there at the very top of the leaderboard, putting a real local flavour into the chasing pack. And Hannah Green, she's 2 under today. She's 4 back from what is a steam train in Jin Young Ko. He's running away with the championship, but trying to close that gap, this to get to 10 under.
The green team might have accepted the fate of the tournament as well. Had roaring, raucous applause for the 21-year-old out of the West for the majority of the round, but perhaps they've gone to the closer to call her in.
Well, she has high hopes. I mean, she didn't want to just make the cut. She wanted to contend.
Needs something huge here, Jin Choi. If we are to have a late twist, well, Sun Young Yu hold it from there or thereabouts yesterday. 2 behind. 1 green and 1 hole left for last year's amateur champ. But 2 behind until this.
Well, this could be a dagger to the heart, couldn't it? And after having a little bit of a good read off of Hannah Green's putt as well, it knows it does break a tad from left to right and a downhiller as well.
For a 3-shot buffer.
Well, never looked like it started online. Really needed to be just outside left.
And just that tantalisation of hope for the fans of He Jin Choi. Two more left. You don't see too many go wire to wire, particularly in the modern era of morning and afternoon tea times flipped around Thursday, Friday. That never used to be the case many years ago. But this young lady has slept on the lead Thursday night, Friday night and Saturday night.
Well, and by her own admission, she's been a little nervous, but she really has not showed it. She has been pretty much flawless. So Yeon-yu now for birdie, an equal fifth. Down this little ridge, breaking to the right. Oh. Well, it's not So Yeon-yu's week, unfortunately. But she's got to be pretty pleased with the form.
Highest ranked player in the field this week, the world number 3, finishes with a 2 under 70 and 6 under for the tournament. Has her poised for another top 10 finish. Speaking of first-time LPGA Tour members winning, well, it was the second tournament as a full-time tour member when Se-Young Kim won the Bahamas event 3 years ago, and that's the last time Sun Young-yu has been close to a victory since her 2012 major at the Kraft Nabisco, now known as the ANA.
Very lengthy one across the green. Start to break to the right now as it picks up speed. Oh, not a bad lead. Well, it hasn't been a good day for Karine Shea.
Nice way to finish for Karine Shea.
Oh, 75 for the Frenchwoman. Now on the difficult 17th, Jin Young Ko.
If the chasers are going to have any hope at all, this needs to miss the fairway, and bad news for them is it's not going to. This is the perfect drive.
Takes a little bit of a kick to the right, but that is a terrific spot to approach this green. She'll be able to have a good view of it as well.
Rain just starting to fall again, just lightly. And the wind has actually picked up a little bit into off the left, but this is a very similar line from Handa. Will be in no trouble and a long way up there.
Oh, well, she ripped that one, Ali. That's better than ideal.
Well, last time this tour saw a wire-to-wire winner, Lexi Thompson, at the Kingsmill event last year. Unfortunately for Australian fans, Lexi hasn't made the trip down under in the last couple of years.
Well, we're hoping perhaps with a change of heart we might see her next year. I try and put pressure on the youngsters down there to come and visit my hometown and play in this fabulous championship.
That was one of the last Hail Mary hopes sliding by for He Jin Choi. Min-Ji Lee about to approach the 72nd green.
Ooh. Half a club short, perhaps.
Sung Nung cleans up. In fact, a birdie there for Sun Young-yu. So she moves to 7 under. And Jane, how many times in your career did you go from wire to wire?
That's a good question. I don't. I'm going to have to think about that. It's something I've never really thought about, Quentin. You're putting me on the spot.
A 4 with 1 to play. Her Jin Choi is 2 back. Just going to lead into a question as to the challenge it poses.
Well,
obviously
I would
you're in
think
form if you've started well. But
certainly. With a young player, that is always the challenge. How are you going to react? And clearly we are seeing a superstar in the making. Jin Young Ko already has won 10 times on the KLPGA, already a winner of an LPGA event as a non-member. Could she be winning her first LPGA event as a member right now?
outside of the glory of this title, as it stands, smaller fields in the next couple of weeks on the LPGA Tour. Dean Herden and Jin Young Ko might have to change their plans, because a win here gets them into those events.
Front edge is playing, 9 metres longer. I love 7-9. Too detailed.
Leave them for a moment because Minjee Lee is about to try and rattle home a birdie to finish her week. Ultra consistent. 3 of the last 4 years finishing in the top 10 at her home open. She's just going to sit before she closes. 72 on the opening day, 70 Friday, 69 on Saturday. Now leader into the second last.
7-9 in hand for Jin Young, and this looks to be on a fantastic line.
I bet it went exactly where Dean told her to hit it. She has a habit of doing that.
She's very well behaved, Jane.
Takes instruction well. Beautiful golf swing, lovely rhythm. It's been a great show.
The Ko Show, a new version thereof, but pretty much just as stunning as Lydia. Hannah Green into 17.
Two clubs less for Hannah. 111 straight at it.
We've found the green team.
They're back. Now let's have a look at this in slow motion. Beautiful turn. As I said, nice compact golf swing. Just delivers the club crisply pretty much every time. Doesn't look like there's a lot that can go wrong with that golf swing. Just a matter of making a few more putts. But great experience for Hannah Green today, and she'd dearly love to make a couple of birdies coming in and get third on her own, or maybe even second.
Needs this for a 72, Nasa Hateoka. And the course will get her, albeit by just a stroke today.
Well, I think she's going to have a much better year on the LPGA in 2018 than she did in 2017. She really struggled, but she won the qualifying school. And a pretty decent start to her season.
Another great showing at the Australian Open from Minjee Lee.
Well, you have to think that her time is coming. Just keep knocking on the door. She does have plenty of time left. But we Aussies, we want it now. And she wants it now. So there'll be a tad of disappointment, I know. But hold your head high, Minjee.
And the gallery's thickening as Group by group, the players out on course dwindles away, and we focus in on this march to victory from Jin Young Ko, the world number 20 as the week started. She is rocketing up the rankings. She's added some distance to her game in the last couple of years. Katie Dean Herden telling us that they've hired a strength coach in the last couple of years. It's added a club to her length. KLPGA Player of the Year back in 2016 with 17 top 10s. And that was a year where Sun Hyun Park won 7 times on that tour, but because of this lady's consistency, she did win 3 times that year, but 17 top 10s. She was named Player of the Year 2 years ago on the KLPGA, and now the world is getting to see what a solid, steady, talented force she is.
Just the one predominant slope here, downhill, slightly left to right.
Exclamation point, bold and underlined. A birdie on the 71st. 3 ahead for Jin Young Ko. One of the toughest holes on the course, and on the weekend she birdies it both days. We have seen some stunning displays at the Australian Open, and what a privilege to have watched this young lady announce herself.
And a lot left to play for Hannah Green. She might not win. Another birdie. Well,
she's been steely throughout. I'm waiting to see that emotion break.
well, there's ice in her veins, I tell you. There's something about Hannah Green that has that touch of a champion. Tucked hole location on this angle for Choi. Comes up a little short. It's going to be a lengthy birdie putt.
Well, Minjee still gets to pat Koala, and we've been told that this isn't Klaus. Today, it's family member Honey who's doing the job.
Now, good for distance. It's going to be up and over a little spine in the green, so that's not going to be, it's a great amphitheatre, grandstands and the clubhouse for the patrons to watch the finish of the Australian Open.
I would be a rich man.
Starting up the left-hand side, but fading back beautifully. And I think that just allows Jin Young to just enjoy the moment a little bit more. Job 1 done here on 18.
No, I mean, I just mean...
Commit to this.
Yeah. Because if you hit that at the left corner, it's fine. But it's soft enough today. There's 2 red flags, the one on the right.
Really trying to get it down as far on that right-hand side as possible, just to open up the angle into that back left hole location today. And the further down, the better. It means you don't have to carry quite as many bunkers on your second shot. Great drive here from Hannah. Again, starting up that left-hand side. Could almost throw a blanket over those two.
Oh, both terrific shots. Still going to have to carry the bunkers, but that they are in great shape.
Every golfer's dream, striding up the 72nd fairway with a very handy lead. It's 3 shots the advantage of Jin Young Ko. Only needs to dot the I's and cross the T's to become the 2nd straight Korean winner of the Patricia Bridges Bowl, to emulate the feats of Handa Jang last year. Jin Young Ko can taste it, only moments away. Here's a story for outright second, though. At the moment, it's Jin Choi by 1 ahead of Hannah Green. So, let's assume that she knocks that back. It gives Green a chance, if she birdies the last, to take a share of second. 5 under today, Jin Choi.
Yeah, it's been a terrific round of golf for Choi. Not quite so good for Sun Young Yu. Stephen Parr. Putt that will break from right to left as it crests that hill, but a little shake of the head, and you can understand why. As it stands, Sun Young Yu in a tie for 7th place. And a great scene. Great for Hannah Green to be in that last group and learning so much today.
Only the 2nd other player outside of our leader to beat the course every day. 69, 71, 70, 67. 5 under today, 11 under for the tournament. Jin Young Ko is the only other player to go on under par every day. That winless streak for Sun Young Yu continues. An even 72 today. A top 10 finish, though, tied for 7th. And the amphitheatre of 18 awaits the last group. It's been a tough week when you're out in front and they've chased you every day. But surely the joy will come to Jin Young Ko in a moment's time, because she has staved off all challenges. And the 18th at Kooyonga awaits to crown her as the 2018 Australian Open champion. 3 ahead.
To the light, 3 lights. The middle one. I like 9. That's 120 number. You can swing through it.
Mine is 3 lights.
3 lights, the middle one.
Middle one, middle one, and then
Yeah.
right one.
Yeah, if you wanted to, yeah, that's fine. Perfect.
Yeah.
I like that club. You can swing through it.
Might not be her best, but it's commercial.
Not over yet.
Not over yet. Oh, did you hear that from Dean Hurden? Wow. Great scene this for Hannah Green as well. She's acquitted herself very well today. She's 3 under for the day.
Well, you know she was going to take dead aim there, try and hole it.
She rolls that in, she'll get a share of second. But it's the moment for Jin Young Ko to finally perhaps show a smile.
Oh, just tremendous galleries here at Kuyonga Golf Club. Adelaide, you've done yourself proud.
Please welcome to the 18th green from Korea, Jin Young Ko. And from Australia, Handa Green.
Still yet to break into a smile, even though she leads by 3.
Caddy told her it's not over yet, so he didn't let her relax.
And epitomises the dedication that so many of these talented young Koreans have to their craft. It's not new to her. She won on the LPGA late last year. This, though, her first tournament as a full member of said tour, and will become the first player in 67 years to win a tournament in that scenario.
It's been a phenomenal display of golf. Beautiful ball striking, a couple little hiccups on the greens, great course management. Really has been a great display of shot making.
One of the things I've noticed being in the crowd the last few days is how many players have come out to watch Jin Young play. Nana Madsen was out, the entire Norwegian team was out watching as well. And it's not often you see players finish out and then go and try and learn something, but if ever there was a time to do it, it was with this young woman this week.
Well, that is a fascinating piece of information, and good on them. You can never there's never anything like too much information, and to watch someone take a course apart has been tremendous to watch.
For the grandstand finish. She'll sit on that. And now for Handa Green. She has the opportunity to try and claim a slightly bigger check. If she rolls in this birdie, she'll tie for second with Hurjin Choi at 11 under.
There's certainly a lot on the line. They're both vying for the Louise Suggs Rookie of the Year award, as they're both rookies. It's a long year ahead, though. It's for a tie for second. Gave it a good roll.
T11 at the Bahamas and third in Australia to start her LPGA career. Take a bow, Handa Green. Not quite good enough to claim the trophy, but what a wonderful week of golf.
Oh, she should be very proud of what she has accomplished. I'm sure she wanted more, but there's a huge future awaiting Handa Green.
A simply spectacular front-running victory from a name that is well known in her homeland, and the world will get to know if she continues in this vein of form to start her LPGA career. Jin Young Ko is the champion in 2018 in Australia by 3 strokes. From wire to wire, she has kept her cool, and now we start to see the strain of it all come forth. It looks more relief than joy, Jane.
Thank you.
It does, and what a tremendous accomplishment. First professional LPGA tournament as a member, and goes out and wins, not only just winning, wire to wire. And her compatriots come out and douse her in water. Give her a hug. Well done, Ez.
Virgin Choice chased her all day, waiting for her to greet her.
And there's the moment. The 3-footer realises the enormity. Nice touch there. And big Aussie bear, Dean Hurton, who's been on the bags of many a champion. 52 now.
Quite the reaction for someone who's won 10 times on her home tour. Away from all that security that she knows, she's shown that her game holds up beyond her home country. And Hannah Green, we knew about her here in Australia, and she has announced herself as well with a wonderful start to her LPGA career. But it's Jin Young Ko's Patricia Bridges Bowl for 2018. 65, 69, 71, 69 for 14 under, never headed, and a winner by 3.
Jie Shin, Na Yun Choi, Hurjin Choi.
Heartwarming to see how much it means to her, considering how often she's won at home. Jin Young Ko, a 3-shot victor in the 2018 Australian Open, and Hurjin Choi ensures a Korean Quinella. 3 shots back, and 3 Australians on the front page of the leaderboard. Try as they might, they couldn't get to Ko and Choi, but what a wonderful week for Hannah Green. Catherine Kirk and Minjee Lee acquitting themselves beautifully as well. But it's Jin Young Ko's glory at Kooyonga. Stick with us, we'll have the presentation of the Patricia Bridges Bowl. It was Hana Jang last year, so Korea back to back, and you think of Jie Shin in 2013, that makes it 3 out of the last 5 years that the women's golfing powerhouse of South Korea has claimed the Australian national crown. Not unexpected, you'd have to say, Jane, considering the amount of talent that we see come from the country. Presentation imminent on the 18th green at Kooyonga. Let's join Kate Burton.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am delighted to welcome you all to the prize presentation. And let's hear it. A big drum roll and a big round of applause as our champion in 2018 joins us, Jin Young Ko. Well, I'm delighted to welcome our presentation party as they join me here on my right. We have Dr. Ken Russell, the captain of Kooyonga Golf Club. He's joined by Stephen Pitt, the CEO of Golf Australia, John Hopkins, OAM, chairman of Golf Australia, Rod Harricks, the CEO of the South Australian Tourism Commission, Midori Miyazaki of ISPS Handa, and Honey the Koala.
And on my left, what a golf course. And our thanks to the course superintendent, Richard James of Kuyonga Golf Club, Karen Lum from the ALPG, Trevor Herden, the tournament director of Golf Australia, our leading amateur, simply brilliant, Yuri Yoshida, and of course our champion in 2018, Jin Young Ko. Well, we simply wouldn't be here unless it was for the terrific support of ISPS Handa. And I'm delighted to ask Midori Miyazaki to speak on behalf of Dr. Handa, who is sitting in Tokyo watching this right now. Midori, please come and say a few words.
Hello, Adelaide, and thank you again for having us back here. It's been an exciting week, and I hope all of you had a fantastic time, because certainly we did, and I'm sure Dr. Handa in Japan is very, very excited to see the outcome of today's event. We're obviously very delighted and honored that we have this incredible partnership with Golf Australia, our friends here in Chairman John Hopkins and Stephen Pitt, the LPG and ALPG, with such a stellar field today to inspire golfers and non-golfers around the world. But it's also very important for us to mention our very special thanks to South Australia and to the South Australian Tourism Commission, and also to the Kuyonga Golf Club, because without them, we wouldn't be here. So thank you very much. A very brief but very big congratulations to all the players, and we have wonderful winners here with us. But I also want to make special mention of the ISPS Handa ambassadors Charlie Hall, Laura Davies and Lydia Ko, and also to Minji, great friend, who has played very well. Thank you to them for making this tournament very exciting. But in the meantime, before the rain gets heavier, I'm just going to say once again, thank you so much for all of your support, and I hope I can see you again very soon. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Midori, and please do send our thanks to Dr. Handa and his wonderful sponsorship of this National Open. And now, can I please invite Rod Harricks, the CEO of the South Australian Tourism Commission, to say a few words. Rod.
Thanks very much. And look, it's great to see so many South Australians out here supporting today's event. We're incredibly proud of our partnership with Golf Australia to host this event each year, and it wouldn't be possible without the commitment of all of the sponsors that we have here. So a very sincere thank you to all of the sponsors. They help make this event possible. Adelaide and South Australia has showcased it well once again, and you would have heard through the week the commitment through that partnership with Golf Australia for a further 3 years, which we're incredibly proud of, to be supporting women's sport. I'd also just like to thank the players. It's great to see such a strong turnout here, and congratulations to all of the players. Thank you also to the volunteers. It's a great event for South Australia, and we're incredibly proud of it. Thank you for the opportunity to host it.
Woohoo, how good's that? We're coming back for another 3 years. The last 3 years have been simply magical, and we're looking forward to more sensational golf here in South Australia. Well, now let's recognise the efforts of our leading amateur. And John Hopkins, if you please step forward, the chairman of Golf Australia, OAM, to present the ISPS Handa Silver Salver to a player. Now, you won't believe this. She's just 17 years old, and her handicap is +5. Rounds of 70, 72, 72, 74 to finish on even par. Put your hands together for Yuri Yoshida. Thank you very much indeed, John. And now let's have a chat and find out how it was over the final 18 holes for our new champion in 2018. She has been simply superb since the get-go. Open with a round of 65, never looked back, led wire to wire. Ladies and gentlemen, Jin Young Ko. Jin Young, you have been brilliant. How much have you enjoyed playing here this week?
Hello, everyone. I first time in Australia and Adelaide, so just I did keep my just enjoy the game 4 days. And then thanks for all my fans, and then gallery, and then ISPS, Handa, and tournament staff, and then thanks for volunteers, and then my fans, and then Golf Australia, and then here is the media. Thanks.
Wow. Jin Young, thank you. We want to ask, were you a little bit nervous out there today?
Lots. Serious. But I thought I can do this, and then I can have to play game and then enjoy the game. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, well, that's it. Very nervous, but a stunning performance. And then, now you've got an Aussie on the bag in Dean Herden, the big cuddly caddy. How good has he been this week?
Still scary. Serious. Last on the bank nine was I would say number 17, 18. Did you see Dean's face? Really scary. Yeah.
You're the boss. I don't know about that. Well, he certainly helped navigate your way around this golf course. And finally, how much are you looking forward to 2018? This is your first win as a member of the LPGA. And what a way to start.
My goal was this week. My goal was first one was made a cut and then enjoy the game. But I did win this week, so I don't know yet.
Well, Jin Young Ko, we're certainly looking forward to seeing you in 2018. We have a lot to give you, so I'm going to ask if you can stand to my right. And if I can please ask Stephen Pitt, the CEO of Golf Australia, to present the champion with a magnum of Grange, courtesy of Penfold Wine. Thank you, Stephen. That will get the party started. And then can we ask Rod Harricks from the South Australian Tourism Commission to present the winner's cheque for $195,000 to Jin Young Ko. 4 days of exemplary golf, duly rewarded. And now, Midori Miyazaki, please step forward to present the Patricia Bridges Bowl to our tournament champion. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jin Young Ko.
Nervous throughout the weekend, but as it proved, her clubs did the talking. Jane Crafter, Jin Young Ko, so humble, really, when you consider the class that she showed on the course.
I want to say my old sponsor and Height and LPGA Golfwear and Bridgestone and Nike, Titleist, and then Nikon, and then Oakley, and then Mom and Dad, and then my father is staying in Korea, so he's watched on TV me. So I think he did nervous, but I can did win this week. Yep. And then I love you guys. And then Korea is now New Year's Day. So 한국에 계신 분들 새해 복 많이 받으시고 네. 응원해 주셔서 감사합니다.
A very emotional win. We have another little gift. You can't take her home, but this is Honey the koala. So would you like to come and stand next to Honey? Oh.
Well, she's learning how to win and mention the sponsors just as well. Dad got a mention back home, and the family and the fans. Stunning performance from Jin Young Ko. 65, 69, 71, 69. One of only 2 players to beat the course every day. The other was He Jin Choi, who finished second, 3 back, and Hannah Green outright third at 10 under. Jane, thank you to you and your family of Kooyonga for putting on a magnificent Australian Open for 2018. The tour moves on, but memories will linger of this wonderful performance. From wire to wire, Jin Young Ko makes a career back-to-back in the Australian Open from 2017 and 18 here in Adelaide. Whether you're joining us here in Australia or around the world, it's been a pleasure to have your company. Quentin Hull on behalf of the entire team at Kooyonga saying thanks for your company. We look forward to catching you next time.